Let me explain the stock market in the simplest way possible. It's the only place where people panic when things go on sale. If Nike shoes drop 50%, people line up outside the store. If stocks drop 50%, people run away like the building is on fire. Same concept. Very different reaction. That is financial psychology. Today we're going to fix that. If you've ever thought the stock market feels confusing, I don't know where to start investing, I don't want to lose money, you're not alone. But here's the truth. The stock market is not complicated. It's just been explained very badly. In this video, I'm going to break down how the stock market actually works, how beginners should start investing, the biggest mistakes that destroy wealth, and how to build a long-term investing strategy. No hype, no gamblings, just real wealth building. Stay till the end, you'll for sure learn something and your bank account will thank you. Let's take a deeper dive into what is the stock market. Imagine your favorite company. Let's say it's a giant company like Apple. Instead of one person owning the entire company, ownership is split into tiny pieces. Those pieces are called stocks. When you buy a stock, you are literally buying a piece of a business. Not a numbers, not a chart. It's a piece of a business, which means your wallet grows when the company does well. Now here's where it gets interesting. The price of that stock moves every day. Not because the business changes every day, but because people are emotional. That's the first big lesson. The stock market is driven by logic in the long term, which is when businesses perform well, the market or stock prices go up. In the short term, it's driven by emotions, which is buying when everyone says buy. It's the latest trend on the market and selling when everyone panics. Great, you just bought high and sold low, that's called a loss. So remember, be rational and be patient. Why do you think people fail in the stock market? Most beginners don't fail because they are dumb. They fail because they follow terrible instincts. Let me show you the typical beginner journey. Step 1, they hear about a hot stock. Step 2, they buy after it already went up. Step 3, the stock drops. Step 4, they panic and sell. Step 5, the stock goes back up without them. Congratulations! You just donated money to the market. This is not investing. This is emotional damage with a brokerage account. This is where financial psychology matters. Successful investors do the opposite. They buy when others are fearful, they stay calm during volatility, and they think long-term. Because wealth is not built in days. It's built across economic cycles. They stay disciplined, and that's what makes them a winner at the end. Next, we're going to talk about how the stock market really makes money. There are only two ways to make money in the stock market. Number 1, capital appreciation. That means when you buy a stock at $100, it goes to $150. You sell the stock and you make money. Simple. Number 2, dividends. Some companies pay you just for owning their stock. They could pay you every quarter or every year. Now here's what most beginners don't understand. The real power comes from combining both over time. This is called long-term investing. Let me give you an example. If you invest consistently and your money grows at around 8 to 10% per year, your money doubles roughly every 7 to 9 years. There's nothing magical about this, it's just math. That's not exciting in 1 year, but over 20 to 30 years, that's how people quietly become millionaires. No lottery ticket required, it's a boring way to make money, that's why you don't hear people talk about it. There's nothing to brag about, there's no juicy tactics involved. But isn't that what you want? Do nothing and watch your money grow. Let's do a deeper dive into the secret weapon, which is compounding. Compounding is the closest thing to a cheat code in finance. Here's how it works. You earn returns on your money, then you earn returns on your returns, then you earn returns on those returns. It's like stacking money on top of money on top of money. At first it looks slow, then suddenly it explodes. This is why long-term investing beats short-term trading for most people. Remember, time is more powerful than timing in the world of investing. But here's the problem, most people give up too early. They expect to get rich overnight and decided this is not for them. They give up free money from compounding and decide to take the money to buy something else. That's the latest trend, that's worth the hype. And we know one of the rules in investing, avoid chasing hype. Let's talk about how to start investing, a beginner plan to investing step by step. Let's make this simple. If you're a beginner, you don't need 50 stocks, complex strategies, or a finance degree. You need a basic portfolio strategy. Step 1. Start with index funds. Instead of picking individual stocks, you can buy the entire market. This is called an index fund. It gives you diversification, lower risk, and exposure to economic growth. This is the foundation of wealth building. Be patient and watch your portfolio grow through time. Once you begin to understand how the market works, you can diversify into other sectors as your financial knowledge increases. Step 2. Invest consistently. This is called dollar cost averaging. You invest every week or every month. Make it a habit. Do auto transfer to your investment or brokerage account as soon as you get paid, regardless of market conditions. Why? Because you remove emotions, and emotions are expensive. Step 3. Think long-term, not 3 months, not 1 year. Think 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, because the stock market rewards patience and punishes impatience. Money needs time to compound, therefore you need to give it time to grow. Since you've put your hard-earned money into the stock market, wouldn't you think it's important to learn how to protect your money? Yes, you can lose money in the stock market. But most losses come from bad behavior, not bad investments. Here's how to manage risk. Number 1. Diversification. Don't put all your money into one stock. That's not investing, that's gambling with better branding. Number 2. Avoid timing the market. Nobody consistently predicts the market, not even professionals. Trying to time the market is like trying to predict traffic in Los Angeles. You might get lucky once in a while, but most of the time you're just stuck. Number 3. Stay invested. Missing the best days in the market can destroy your returns, and guess what? Those best days often happen right after the worst days, so if you panic and sell, you miss the recovery. The reason you need to stay in the market in the long run to make money is because the market or the economy moves in cycles. It cycles through period of growth, the peak, the recession, and then recovery. The stock market follows these cycles. Here's the truth: recessions feel terrible, but they create opportunity because prices drop and long-term investors buy quality assets at discounts. Remember, wealth is built during downturns, it just doesn't feel like it at the time. Let me leave you with this: the stock market is not a place to get rich quickly. It's a place to get rich slowly and reliably. If you treat it like a casino, you'll lose. If you treat it like ownership in real businesses, you'll win over time. Focus on consistency, long-term investing, risk management, and controlling your financial psychology. Because at the end of the day, the biggest enemy in investing is not the market, it's you. Don't let your emotion manage your wealth. If you learned something from this video, you're already ahead of most people. Because most people never even start. And starting is where wealth building begins. Subscribe if you want more content on investing, stock market strategies, financial psychology, and building long-term wealth. And remember, your first investment doesn't need to be big. It just needs to happen. Click like and subscribe. See you in the next video.